Hello, my name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD89, a VA claims consultant, Leave No Vet Behind, and also I'm a United States Army veteran. Today I'm bringing you another video as it pertains to the VA disability compensation claims process. But before I get into today's video, I want you to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, notification button, and don't forget to share this video with some of your other veterans. And also, I got a few announcements to make before I get into today's video. First, I would just like to thank all the subscribers for leaving comments, sending me emails. I try to respond to everybody as promptly as I can. Sometimes I direct people to my website, which is right here, KMD89.com. That's Kilo Mike Delta 89.com, because there on our website you can find a lot of our educational services that we provide. For example, some of the classes that we provide on a monthly basis: how to read a DBQ, also known as a disability benefit questionnaire, what goes into a nexus statement. Well, we also do live and private Q&A sessions. Now, these are not how-to sessions, but they are merely sessions where you can ask us questions as it pertains to the VA claims process, okay? And then we have some other services on there where if you have your medical records from service, we'll review those and provide a report and go over that report with you, okay? And if you have a disability benefit questionnaire and nexus statements that you want us to review to make sure they're actionable and sufficient for rating purposes per the VA guidelines, we also do that as well. Our website is going to be going through some changes. We're going to be updating a lot of information, so you want to be on the lookout for that. Again, our website, KMD89.com, and you can also find a lot of information in the description section of this video, okay? Now, I want to let everybody know, I've been getting asked a lot of questions about this, so I want to let everybody know, if you're in the Tampa, Florida area, we're going to be doing our first in-person educational presentation on how to be successful on the VA disability compensation claims process on August 14th, 2021 in the AM. We're going to have that posted on our website. We're going to be running ads on social media. We're going to be sending it out in our newsletters to some of our previous clients and people that subscribe to our newsletters, where on our website, okay? So it's going to be limited to about 50 individuals. You can sign up. And again, if you're in the Tampa, Florida area, or you know someone or have a loved one that's in the Tampa, Florida area, you definitely want to let them know so they can put it on their calendar, August 14th. In later videos, we're going to be providing you with the location and the time and all the details with that, okay? And so next week, I'm also going to do a live stream, and we're going to be talking about it there as well, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump in to today's video. Now, today's video is the final video, step 4 in the VA claims process, okay? So just as a quick recap, we talked about step 1, understanding or figuring out the conditions that you want to claim and where do they fall under the 5 ways of service connection. 2, which claims forms do you use? We talked about the VA Form 21-526CZ. We talked about the VA Form 21-2680, 21-8940. So I'm going to link all these videos to the end of this video, okay? So you figured out the claim form that you needed. Step 3, do you do a CMP exam or did you submit a DBQ, disability benefit questionnaire? So either way, now you've gotten that rating decision in the mail, okay? So today I'm going to be talking about understanding the difference between the rating notification letter and the rating decision. Talk to a lot of veterans and they say, hey, I got my rating decision. And I'll say, well, read me something, reason for decision section. And I'm like, oh, I don't see that. But that's on the first page. So I want to point out, when you get that packet in the mail from the VA, whether it be granting or denying benefits or whatever, how do you know which one is the notification letter and which one is the rating decision? Now, these are just drafts. These are samples that I put together, okay? It's just the only purpose of this is to show you the difference between the two. I'm not going to be dissecting a lot of the information that's in it, but I will point out some key points, okay? So if you're VSR, RVSR, don't say, hey, Dwayne, you forgot to add this, you forgot to add that. You know, everybody's rating decision is different. Some are longer, some are shorter. I'm just merely showing you the first page from each one so the veterans can tell the difference between the actual notification letter and the actual rating decision, because they both will come to you in that packet. Or if you have a CD, okay, you'll be able to distinguish the two, okay? So I have 2 slides today, and you know I love slides. So we're going to get right into it. Slide number 1. Here in slide number 1, this is the, the rating notification letter. So what you won't have on this is our company's logo in the top left-hand corner. That will not be on there. I know somebody probably asked me, well, wait a minute, will they actually send me a notification letter with your logo on it? No, okay, but everything else. So you have the Department of Veterans Affairs seal in the top right-hand corner. Again, this is just a John Doe draft, okay? Now, a couple of things that I wanted to point out, the 3, okay? If you go down, and I think, the 3rd paragraph, you'll see your benefit information. What they're telling you, if you're service connected, if they granted the benefit, what the benefit was, the percentage, and the effective date, okay? Key part of this is the effective date, okay? Outside of, obviously, you want to make sure it's for the right condition. So in this case, PTSD claimed as anxiety, nightmares, and sleep disturbance. So that's the way the veteran claimed it, but the VA stated the diagnosis, that service connected, is PTSD, effective date, May 15, 2021. And I tried to make this big enough, so I do apologize in advance. But I just tried to make it big enough so you could see it, but I wanted to make sure I got the majority of the information that normally goes on the first page of the notification letter, okay? 2, now, and you see your combined rating evaluation is 90%, okay? 3, your monthly entitlement amount is shown below. So this particular veteran is rated at 100%. We will assume that he or she is permanent in total. And that payout, according to the compensation rate table, is $3,146.42. Payment start date is June 1st, 2021. Reason, original award. Now, right below that, it says we are currently paying you as a single veteran with no dependents, okay? So if you go to the compensation rate table, if you're married, if you have dependents, if you have, you're taking care of your parents or something like that, that monthly entitlement amount will be different, especially if you have an SMC attached to this. But I'm not going to get into all that. I'm just giving you the reasons. Now, let's go back up and look at your benefit information, okay? May 15th, 2021. And then you have the pay, go back down below. It says your monthly entitlement amount is shown below. Payment start date, June 1st, 2021. The reason why that date is not May 15th is because the first of the month, when you receive your service connection, that amount is for the prior month. So June 1st, 2021 is being paid for May 15, 2021. I'll say it again. When you receive your compensation on the first of the month, it is for the prior or previous month, okay? Now, as I'm going through this and I am talking, I see that I have made an error. I didn't do it intentionally. I just saw it. And a lot of veterans will miss it. Okay, again, I changed some things. I was going through it last night. I was putting this together, and now I see an error. And one of the things to talk about high-level review, how do you point out an error? I just found one, okay? But it may not be a total error because depending on what's on the rating decision, okay? So in the comment section, let me know if you can point out this particular error, okay? And these are some of the things that you want to watch out for. So I'm going to leave it up to my subscribers. When I go live next week, I want you to ask me the question, what error is in the notification letter that I'm presenting in this video today, okay? So again, you have your benefit information, which your service connected for, which you denied, what you were denied, the combined rating evaluation, and then your monthly entitlement amount is shown below, and how they are paying you. Again, if you're single, you have a spouse, dependents, or whatever, okay? So that's simple. And, understand, here at KMD 89, what we do, we educate the veteran on the VA claims process to alleviate some of their frustration and enhance their knowledge of the VA claims process. What we don't do, we do not advise you. We do not tell you, oh, you should do this or you should do that. Now, you may ask us, say, hey, I'm giving a scenario of what you're doing, and we may look at some of our educational services that we provide and say, hey, I think you'll benefit from this. Or we'll explain things of what you're trying to do per the 38 CFR. What a lot of veterans miss is when they're not educated, missing a lot of things like in the notification letter and in the rating decision to point out, okay, do I do a CUE or do a high-level review? Okay, so we educate veterans on the claims process, and once you're educated, you should be able to go through this with minimal. I'm not going to say with no frustration, but minimal. And then, as my counterpart DJ stated in a couple of our last live streams, you should be able to reasonably articulate your symptomology, especially if you're trying to go to the exam, or if you're doing an informal conference for a high-level review, you should be able to talk through that with the decision review officer, okay? So, like I said, I have 2 slides. And in slide number 2, we have the rating decision, okay? And again, you see my logo up there. When you receive the rating decision, you will not have KMD's logo up there, okay? And then this is just a draft. This is a John Doe, if you will, okay? So in the rating decision, you have the Department of Veterans Affairs, Veteran Benefits Administration, Regional Office, John Doe. You have your VA file number. You have the rating decision. Dated, this date is July 18th. The notification letter was July 15th, okay? So you'll see 2 different dates. Introduction, it just talks about your military service. Based on your review of the evidence listed below, we have made the following decision on your claim. Now, they have decision. What is the decision? Service connection for PTSD at 100% effective May 15th. Tinnitus granted 10% effective May 15th. Sleep apnea secondary to your claimed PTSD is denied. So the veteran claimed 3 different conditions, got service connected for 2, and denied the 3rd one. Now, the evidence section. This is key. This is key. In here, you see all the evidence that was used to make this termination. DD 214, service treatment records, 526CZ, and VA exam for PTSD, audio, and respiratory dated, April 21st, 2021. Now, what a lot of veterans miss, let's just say in the evidence section, the 526EZ was dated May 15th, 2020. And as you see back up in the decision section, it says effective date May 15th, 2021. So with using that example, that would be an error. You just pointed out, I just pointed out an error. So in this particular rating, there's no errors, but I'm just want to show you as an example. If that effective date was May 15th, 2020, and in the evidence section, the 526CZ was May 15th, 2020, then that would be an error. That's something that you can point out. Again, on the VA Form 20-0996, what do they say? It's up to you as a veteran or your representative, if you have one, to point out errors on your claim, okay? So, as I stated right before this video, I was talking about some things that we do. Now, some things that we don't do. One of the other things that we don't do, we don't represent veterans. Now, by no means am I saying you shouldn't have a VSO, you shouldn't have an accredited lawyer. That would be up to you. With my claim, yeah, I had a VSO. They filed one claim for me. After that, I did all the other ones myself. Okay? So again, I'm not saying you shouldn't have one or you should. The only reason why I had one is because I couldn't see my claim. I needed somebody to be able to pull up my claim, my VA claims file, and show me what was going on. That's the only reason why I had a VSO. All right? But again, I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. So there's no errors in the rating decision, but then you could see the difference between the notification letter and the rating decision. Okay? They will come as one in one packet. So when someone says, hey, what does this say on your rating decision? What does this say on this notification letter? You know the difference between the two. That's the purpose of this video, is to educate you on the difference between the notification letter and the rating decision. I also get a lot of questions and comments about VA Educational Chapter 35. Understand, the RVSR only grants it. After that, in that notification letter, on the second and third page somewhere, there's an 800 number to the VA Education Department. You have to call that number, okay? I don't call it and figure out what are the updates or what are the changes. You as a veteran, once you reach that point and you've been granted Chapter 35 benefits, you have to do that research. But understand, the RVSR only grants the benefit. That is it, okay? Now, let me go back to something I said earlier. We're having an event on August 14, 2021, next month. Definitely be on the lookout for further details on that. Also, it'll be on our website. It'll take you to the event page, our event page, where you could sign up, and it will be an in-person event here in Tampa, Florida. Okay, we're going to have it on our Facebook veterans group. We're going to have it on our Facebook business page, our LinkedIn account. We're going to have it on Twitter, Instagram. So again, definitely, if you're in the Florida area or you know someone in the Tampa, Florida area, you definitely want to share that with them. So with that being said, don't forget to go out to our website, kmd89.com, kmd89.com, and also please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and ensure you share this video with your federal veterans, okay? So if you're coming to our event next month, I hope to see you there. If not, I'll see you in the next educational video or one of our educational trainings. Thank you.